one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our taste test review of a good local LAB wine of their premier red. I am the very picture of sartorial resplendency himself, your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., joined by a host of my indomitable broadcast partners. We have directly to my right here, Nurse Ratchet herself. Made it all the way to the 21st century just for us, folks. My indomitable weekly, monthly, wheneverly broadcast partner, Tony G. Taking up the far right end, far left end of your screen, folks, the Huntress. We got over here, believe it or not, in reality, manifest in reality, Desmond Miles himself. I didn't believe it until he walked through the door. Had quite a few stories to tell me. He is here for us, and he is here for you, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast and K.O.E. Nation. And then, taking up the far left, your right side on the screen, folks, the one, the only, Jake AK-47. And we are here to review this fine Nebraska Red. And we have as a special guest, the vineyard master himself, Andy Shake and Bake Baker. Come on in, sir. Now, how do you pronounce this, sir?
Deshonak.
Deshonak is the name of this grape. And here in Nebraska, it is really hard to get any good red to grow. And I've tried this once. Nurse Ratchet here has tried it once. This is amazing. A shockingly good, normally when I try Nebraska Reds, I go, oh, wow, this is really good. But this surprised me. So
I'll preface this with red's not usually my thing, but I'm definitely willing to try.
I am not a red
fan. And it also wasn't just suffering from the bigotry of low expectations. This was actually just objectively, in my opinion, a good red. But don't let me poison your potential reviews, ladies and gentlemen.
Chivalry might be dead.
He did say give it a few minutes.
He did.
And that's why you have usually have a towel when you serve wine, because there is going to be some spillage. But
a little frothy, never hurt anybody.
Yep. So let's see how it hits the nose.
Not bad.
Oh,
sweet.
What's it does.
A fruit sweet.
Yes, I'm
getting almost thickness, if
like
you will.
A pear. I don't know what the note is, but yeah, it's almost like a pear note on your nose.
I can see that. Yeah.
The alcohol content smells good.
Well, we know what Desmond Miles is after in his drink, but hey, there's really only two purposes for any kind of drink, whether it's beer, wine, or liquor. Is it drinking liquor, or is it party liquor? Are you drinking because you need to remember or forget, or are you drinking because you're trying to have a good time?
I think I could do that with. I could do both with this. I think.
Yes, this could be drinking liquor or party liquor.
This could be an after-work wine.
Not yet.
Or
Not yet.
night wine.
Could be during work.
Yeah, this is a dinner wine.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's a dinner wine.
It could be an anytime wine.
I'm having trouble
I would disagree.
sipping.
This would be a late evening, just kind of chilling, waiting for dusk to hit wine. That's what I would classify.
That's got just enough of a red hit
that
it still tastes like a red and not like a super sweet red.
But it's not overbearing.
But it's not
like a super tarty red either.
Yeah, well, I hate dries.
No.
I hate dries, and this not dry.
It's not dry. It's got the hint of dry, but it's not a dry.
No. It actually has some tannin structure, which means you could store this long term.
Yes.
Most Nebraska Reds have to be drank young because you can't store them; they'll just turn to vinegar. This one does have some tannin structure, and you need tannin to age wine properly. So this one, because normally in Nebraska Reds you have to fight for every tannin, and this one actually has some. So I'm actually quite surprised and delightfully surprised. I'll say, as I had a bigotry of low expectations going into it, but then it way surpassed. So moving on down the line, gentlemen. So JKK47. You make a good armrest there, Desmond Miles. What do you rate this wine, sir? Scale of 1 to 5 stars.
4.
4 stars. Miles.
Good as fuck.
Wow.
4 stars.
Can't even think of a number.
Good as fuck.
That's
a pretty good review.
Good endorsement.
That's a good endorsement.
It's so high in alcohol
Nurse
content,
Ratchet.
you got out of count.
Half a glass.
Not as good as our.
Yeah.
How good is this
one?
wine? I don't know numbers anymore. That's
give
good
it-
wine. That's good wine.
I give it a little bit of W with a side of
His
S.
stars are as high as the alcohol content.
Excellent.
Ouch. That's
Excellent.
It's actually
It's fair.
deceptively high. Which is what I do like about LAB Vineyards is they hide their alcohol very well.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can't
boozy
find
at
it.
all.
Damn.
So, Nurse Ratchet, scale of 1 to 5 stars. What do you give it?
Simply because I am not a red fan, I'm gonna go 4.
4 stars. Tony, motherfucking piece
Thank
of
you.
shit. Son of a bitch, Jim.
Where did that come from?
We're trying to go
he took his
uncensored
money
in the
from the king.
Papa, remember?
It's the alcohol
I
content.
feel like-
Maybe it's that poker
We're
game
avoiding
we
the
played last
cover
time.
regulations, okay?
I still feel personally attacked. This is
Well-
still
That
2019,
poker game
and my
too.
feelings.
Oh, who
With
minds?
snowflaking.
Still thinking about that king.
Yeah, as someone who does not drink red at all most of the time, I really like this. For a red, I'm going to go 4 1/4.
4 1/4.
I really like it.
And the Huntress.
I'm not a red fan, but this.
But
To be fair,
I'll take another shot.
To be fair.
it
Thank you.
is quite a delicious wine, so I would have to
May
go
I have some mo?
4.5.
Wow, 4 1/2.
That's good.
I do
And now I'm going to
enjoy
get some disagreement here, but I am
Man.
the resident wine snob here at the Revolutionary
That's
Wrestling
true.
Podcast.
And he drinks a lot of red.
I do love me some reds. This is a fine red, and I would
Take
go
it
with this
3.
any evening.
Okay.
No, I'm going to give it 3.8.
Wow.
3.8 stars.
That's not
Wow,
bad.
Which
not
is-
even using the quarter scale.
I know, I'm giving it 3.8
Wow.
stars, which is,
Man.
considering I love me my reds, I love me my dry reds.
I hate dry
I'm with you
reds.
there.
This
Nope.
one
Yeah, thank you.
This is so much better than dry red.
And this is why he's so thirsty.
So, folks, as I am
You were not wrong.
prone to saying, this excellent not church wine, but
Could be. Not my
What?
church.
That's a ringing endorsement.
technically it is single grape, so it could actually
Ah,
be.
there you
Exceptions
go.
out there.
Loophole.
Yep.
Not quite
Sacrament
4
wine
forward on
can
it, though.
be any single grape wine, technically, so this
Holy
could
cow.
qualify. But, all that being said, folks, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., signing off, handing it off to my cast and crew of my indomitable broadcast partners, JKK47, Desmond Miles, Nurse Ratchet, Tony G, Huntress. Take it away, folks.
Thought it was Tony piece of shit fucking.
Yeah, let's see. Where was that long?
Oh, that burns.
All right.
All right, now for the Boone's Farm.